This is an amazing question. I think that GDPR was one of the main reasons to start mine in the first place. So, in my perspective, GDPR changed the internet, like ultimately leveled the playing field between companies and individuals. There's no question about it. On the one hand, it added a lot of responsibility and accountability on companies because now they need to justify the data they process and collect, which is challenging task by itself. But then on the other hand, it provides powerful rights in the hands of individuals that can now ask questions about their data and take action. Now, it's 5 years in, it's not perfect, but I think GDPR was the first substantial step worldwide towards a more, I would call it, data balanced internet.
The main problems I see are the lack of clear guidelines and enforcement. When practicing GDPR, there is built-in tension between implementing controls and staying aligned with other business or compliance requirements. In these gray areas, requirements often conflict with each other and create huge gaps between how different businesses implement GDPR and the amount of effort it requires from them. As for enforcement, while there has been great progress around the world, most of the regulators' attention is still focused on the largest corporations and not on the hundreds of thousands of other companies. I think this is a direct outcome of having enforcement methods that are not aligned with the available resources the authorities have, and this is a classic scale issue that can be solved with technology.
you know, there are lots of open questions about, upcoming technologies. So many people in the privacy space talk about, Chat GPT and what would it mean for us in the future, and AI in general, and how should we treat it? Is it like an IP concern, or is it also a privacy concern? So I believe that the regulation will have to kind of address those areas as well. There are lots of open questions, lots of kind of concerns or frustration, you might say, at some level. So those are the things that I believe that the regulation will have to address at some point, either from the lens of security, privacy, IP. There are lots of open questions there.